Hey guys, Shintai here, and I recently watched klaudkil's top 5 JRPGs for the PS3 video, and I thought, hey, that was a really good top 5, why don't I do my own? So here's my own list. Number 5 on my list is Rune Factory: Tides of Destiny. Now, this is an action RPG that mixes in real-life simulator, where you could basically go into dungeons, you level up, you grind and whatnot, and all that good action RPG stuff. But what's different about this game is you also live in this town, and the people in the town, you can interact with them, and you can give them gifts, and you can become friends with them, and it's to the point where I think you can get married in the game too. It's fun. My biggest problem with it is it's basically a game that they were making for the Wii. And I guess at some point they thought, hey, we can put this on the PS3 as well. And nobody thought to make the camera control the right analog stick. So you have to press the L1 button to center the camera. A little bit annoying, but I've been playing Zelda for years now, so it's not that big a deal since you have to do the same thing there. But would have been a lot better if just let me use the right analog stick to control the camera. Otherwise, aside from that, it's a fun little game, doesn't break any boundaries, but it is a good little game and I enjoyed it. Number 4 on my list is Vesperia Chronicles. This is a really good game. I thought that visuals in this game were outstanding. It really is. Just, even though it's an earlier PS3 game, it still is one of the best looking games on the console. And it's such a shame that they released its sequels on the PSP. I really would have liked to have seen the series continue on the PS3. But regardless, this is a really great game, and so are its sequels, by the way. Or at least the second one is. We never got the third one. We might, but no. Regardless, this is a really good game, very unique. It's not like other games. It has a very unique battle system. It's kind of hard to describe. You would have to just try it yourself. It is a very good game. The story is very interesting. It's kind of like a alternate World War II type of story. It's very cool, and I really recommend it. I think this is one of the best games on the PS3. Right, number 3 on my list is Yakuza IV. This is an action RPG brawler. You can run around town, get into fights, beat people up, level up, get money, get experience points. It may seem a little weird for me to call this a JRPG, but trust me, it is, and it is awesome. Now, the story in this game is almost as good as Yakuza 1, which I think has the best story out of all of them. It is a big step up from the lackluster story of Yakuza 3, which I felt that had the weakest story out of all of them. Not that it was bad, but when you compare it to the other two, it really is kind of weak. And I felt that Yakuza 4 just was awesome. It has the most streamlined, best combat out of all 4 of them. It really did a great job with introducing new characters and introducing new fighting styles and keeping the combat new and fresh. And it was just done really, really well. I think this is easily one of the best in the series, which is, you know, all 4 games are really good. You should play the whole series. But yeah, the Yakuza 4 is definitely really awesome. Just a very, very good game. Number 2 on my list is Star Ocean: The Last Hope International. This game just really surprised me. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't care much for the story. I didn't think it was anything special. Some of the characters, whatever, were kind of annoying. Some of them were pretty cool. But whoa, the battle system in this game was a real overhaul. They did a great job with the battle system. This game is a huge step up from the lackluster Star Ocean 3. I really hate that game, and this game, to me, was like an apology for that game, and it was done very well. One of the things that's really cool about the Star Ocean series, and something that was really expanded on in this game, and I really appreciated, was that it's supposed to be a sci-fi RPG. It takes place in the future. There's supposed to be different sci-fi stuff, and you never really get that much in the other games. It mostly takes place in these underdeveloped planets. But in this game, you go from planet to planet. Some of them are highly technologically advanced, and it's really cool to see these, interesting worlds. Really good. This game has a great battle system. The blindsiding mechanic that they added in this game is tons of fun. Being able to stack your skills together in order to shrink long combos is just a joy. Star Ocean, The Last Hope International is a great game. And number 5 on my list is Tales of Grace's F. This is not only one of my most favorite Tales games, this is my number 1 JRPG on the PS3. I've put so many hours into this game. This game really blew me away. I thought this game was just awesome. The combat in this game was completely revamped. If you look at the previous Tales games from Symphonia, excluding Legendia because it was made by a separate team, if you look at Symphonia, Symphonia 2, Tales of the Abyss, and Vesperia, they all have a very similar combat system. They add a few things here and there, a bit of nuances to make it different, but for the most part, the core combat is the same. But here they decided, you know what, we're going to chuck that away, we're going to completely revamp it, we're going to make something new and interesting and different, and they did. This is the best Tales battle system I've ever played, and trust me, I've played a lot of Tales games. This has the best. It is awesome. While the story and characters aren't the best in the series, it's still done really well. The story is still nice, it's easy to understand, it's easy to get into, and the characters are nice and charming and very likable. But what really brings this game home is just the awesome battle system. I thought the battle system in this game was just amazing, and I'm really, really glad that Namco Bandai were able to get this game, and were able to bring this game over, because for a while we didn't think we were going to get any more Tales games. Bandai Namco has just been really awesome lately, and they decided to not only bring this over, but they're bringing over more, and that's awesome. But this game is really great. I really recommend you go out and get it. I recommend you get all the games I recommended today, but especially this one if you really like action RPGs. It's a ton of fun. The characters are really charming. This is just my favorite JRPG this generation, pretty much. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out klaudkil's original video that I'm responding to. It's a really great video. Anyways, this has been Shintai, everyone. Take it easy.